comment blue, commentary, comment Burgundy blue, commentary blue, commentary, Burgundy, commentary, com.
Ooh, y'all. Hold on, guys. Whew. Hey, y'all. Ooh, I have to plug in, you guys. Let me know you can hear me okay. What's the tea? What's up, Super Mario Sal? Oh, I gotta call you today. I gotta call you, talk to you about some stuff tomorrow. Y'all, what's the tea? First of all, hit that like as you come in. Hit that like button. Dimitri done filed for divorce. I got some more tea. Dimitri done filed for divorce. We done seen Ashley post about her starting anew. And child, oh, y'all hit that like when you come in here. Child, please. And let's get to the tea. Y'all, I am shooketh. Ashley talking about starting anew. Our girl Taylor then sold out of her retreat. She down there in Mexico making money. Go ahead, Taylor. And Dimitri that filed for divorce from Christeline. Child, let's get to it. I just want some more people to come into the room before I start. We're gonna talk about Dimitri. It's okay. So what you trying to do, Dimitri? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Welcome to Burgundy Blue Commentary. Please consider liking and subscribing. And we're starting at the 2-minute mark, which is now. Okay, here's the tea. TMZ is reporting. Y'all see it right here. Y'all see it in live and in color. Seeking sister wife star files for divorce. Seeking sister wife star Dimitri Snowden is divorcing his third wife. Another chapter in what's been a problematic last few weeks between the two, which included accusations of domestic abuse. Dang it, I said it, but let's go. Dimitri filed for divorce from Christeline Peterson Tuesday in Los Angeles. The two do not have any children together. Dimitri's divorce filing comes on the heels of Christeline's attempt to get a restraining order against him, claiming he was physically abusive during their relationship over the past year. As we first told you, Christeline claimed Dimitri slammed her head into the headboard of their bed back in January, and she said he was abusive during sex. She claimed he choked her during sex, even though she told him not to, and claimed she suffered bruises, scratches, and redness around her neck from the alleged choking. We broke the story. Dimitri and Christeline were in court last month for a hearing on the matter, and a judge tossed the case, saying Christeline did not meet the burden of proof. So the temporary RO was dissolved. Christeline came to the United States from South Africa to be courted as Dimitri's third wife on the reality show. But that was then. Now he's calling it quits, y'all. Y'all. Y'all, I wish I could see my face. Dimitri, if you think this is my opinion. If you think this is going to lead to, is it like, remember what happened with Muhammad and Danielle and annulment and all that? What do y'all think? Let's get to these comments. Oh my God, welcome. Hit the like. Dimitri that snuck up at the midnight hour on us and filed for divorce. I'm going to dig all up in here and find the tea. I think it's so much to this story we do not know. If we go to Ashley post, I have this strange feeling that this was because Ashley posted right before TMZ released this. I don't know. It's such a mystery. This was released by TMZ maybe 40 minutes ago. And let's go to Ashley's post. It's such a mystery how the Snowdens in this wording. I did a little video. I'm going to add it to here. Because the other night when Ashley was talking on Seeker Sister Wives, I was like, oh my goodness, Ashley just spit it out. So let's go to her Instagram. This is Ashley an hour ago. TMZ is just releasing this to us now. Ashley said, what if you could start over, start anew with a fresh perspective, fresh energy, and an open heart? Fortunately for us, we can. Every day is a chance to start over. If only we treated each other Uh, if only we treated each one like a new beginning. Having this mindset as a daily practice may take work in the beginning, but it's very possible. If that's not where you are yet, consider using new moons as your reset. The new energy we get to ride, the intentions we set, and the revelations that begin to emerge, it can feel like rebirth if only we could see ourselves as worthy. Happy new moon in Taurus. May you all know your worth and use each day and each new moon as a fresh reset, leaving behind the weight of the world, leaving behind small thoughts of yourself, knowing that you are here for a reason. Living during these often difficult times, we need a reminder now and again that starting over is possible. I don't know how we're supposed to take that. Two ways we could take it: as Ashley starting fresh and learning her worth, because to me, Ashley speaks a lot to other people finding their worth and dedication. I'm hoping that she feels the same about herself. Um, Good to teach, but I hope she feels the way about herself. Or it could be some shade to Christeline, because like I said, this was an hour ago. TMZ released this not even an hour ago. Y'all, Dimitri done filed for divorce. Let's read this. Oh my goodness. Oh, hey, B Bear. Let's go back over here. We have to go over here. I don't know. I was watching Little People Big World. This came up while I was just doing some research on Little People Big World. And I was like, what is going on? Dimitri, you never let the left hand know what the right hand doing, right? Is that the saying? Hey, Ray, thanks for sending those vibes. Hey, according to Amber, girl, I cannot wait to hear your tea on this. Hey, Irma. Oh, my goodness. Zen Master, welcome. My intro was by Zen Master for those that asked the song. Hey, Paisley Duck, welcome. No, he divorced Christeline, new mommy. Like, do y'all think this is going to be, is he trying to divorce her and then probably do the deportation thing? I am so wondering. Ashley always says a whole bunch of big words to say a whole lot of nothing. Thank you for Ashley. Ashley's not going to leave. I hope she does. I mean, if what's saying is true. So I guess, Dimitri demeanor, he's probably like, I work in silence. He went and divorced Christeline. Was it this episode that tipped him off? Because y'all, it was so much going on in this episode. I was not expecting him to divorce. Okay. I was listening to John Yates interview that time, and I have to redo it just to see, wasn't it at a point where Ari said something allegedly, you guys let me know if you heard it, where Dimitri and Christeline went off together by themselves at one point? I wonder, they went to another state off by themselves at one point. So I'm wondering if things went down between her and Ashley. But yeah, Dimitri then said, I'm up out of here. They have no children together. I'm wondering, I don't know why no one told me this. It's just like a spirit, just like with Portia from Real Housewives. I know Portia pregnant, but I just feel like Christeline may be. I feel like Christeline may be pregnant. We have not seen a picture of her, a post of her, not calling her out. But if you're in hiding, you still liking everybody stuff on Instagram. So you're not in hiding where you're not on social media. You know what I mean? But we haven't even seen a post to let people know you're okay. That's why I just feel like she may be pregnant for some reason. Y'all, what do you think about this? Hey, Nana. Miracle, yes. Why? You know what? I was gonna ask why didn't Christeline file for divorce? But now that we think about it, would she know how to do the steps? Because if last night episode is any idea of maybe how far she has known about the U.S. by being her first visit. Remember, she told Ashley she needs to be in the money class as well because she didn't know what all the coins and the dollars, what they represented. So would she even know where to start to file for divorce for Dimitri? But now he filed for divorce. I'm glad for her, but I'm wondering what this comes with. Would this be attempted to deport her? To make sure he doesn't have to put spouse or anything. What is TLC gonna do? This has played out. This has played out. Sorry, guys, I'm losing my voice. When I tell you I ran up here to give y'all the tea, hit that like for me, please. I could see her being pregnant. Snowdens are notorious for trying to knock girls up real quick once they're committed. Hey, according to Amber, yes. Which brings me to this little small clip. I tried to get it approved. We'll see how it go. It's so far it's been going good. Did you guys catch this last night? Okay, so what's our girl name? Dope Henna. What's our girl name? Taylor. Girl, y'all. The Snowdens wasn't ready for this. They thought they were just gonna move in some punani. Honey, they wasn't ready. Check this out. I had no idea this had happened. Oh, come on, sound. Come through. Let's see if oh man, I think my sound is out. Let's see. Oh man, it's not working. Okay. So, sorry guys. Okay, so in that clip, I had heard that Dimitri was like, Taylor went to see her mom, and when she went to see her mom, it's been 6 weeks and she had 6 weeks and she had to return. That wasn't a visit. Take a clue. It was like she was gone 6 weeks and she had not returned. I'm like, get a clue. Taylor was out, and then Ashley, she was like, it was like we were saying things that we didn't mean, things that shouldn't be said. We were saying a whole lot of nothing. I'm like, Ashley, it was like when she heard Taylor's name, it was like she wanted to regurgitate, in my opinion. Snowdens, slow it down. Don't be seeking nothing no more. Don't be seeking nothing. You do not. Now, this is a bunch of drama. Once again, this is not my business, but I'm talking about it. This is a bunch of drama that the kids have to endure. Now we're going through a divorce. We saw the kids sitting there laying on somebody's lap in the courthouse during the DV case. You got the kids laying on somebody's lap in the middle of court. Have we learned nothing? Have we learned nothing? If you guys want to take all this spiritual back, whatever you want to do, if you want to take all of this journey and stuff like this peace, dancing, hula, all that, if you want to take that, take some things from the people around you. You want to take stuff from your ancestors, but you think everybody in your circle, like Mama Donna, your friends, your family, saying maybe this is not for you. You think they don't know they have no life experience, but your ancestors that said polygamy is the answer, has all the answers. You know what I mean? If I'm making sense, they don't want to listen to Mama Donna. They don't want to listen to Dimitri mom. They didn't want to listen to Vanessa's twin sister. I mean, people who are here on this earth with you, they have value too, okay? So maybe you need to go ahead and take some advice from the people around you. You might not know it all because you're dragging these children all through this stuff that is not necessary. Now these girls have lost 2 mothers, and with Christeline, they lost siblings. And that, at the end of the day, is really sad. Christeline has left her home. This is not going to happen overnight, okay? This is not going to be no quick this and that. This is a legal marriage. Christeline, I don't know what's going on, but I hope whatever happens, I don't think this is the end of it. I think it's something, y'all. The reason TLC have not pulled it, the reason, let me see. We know TLC is trash. But it's something deeper. It's something going on that we're missing that we don't know about, and it's going to come out. Now that this divorce is happening, I'm not saying that the girls are in the wrong or trying to discredit them. Something is not adding up. You know what I mean? The Snowdens are a mess, a hot mess. Don't get me wrong. You could look at it for 5 minutes and see that that's a mess. But something is something. I don't know what it is. Somebody got something over someone's head, and it's gonna come out at the end of the day. It goes deeper than that. Oh my goodness. Christeline does not need Dimitri to stay in the USA. She could apply for a VAWA visa. Great news. Thanks for that. Oh, thanks for being here, Just Me. Y'all, Christeline is beautiful. That was Dimitri's favorite. Hey, you guys, I have 53 people in here. If you wouldn't mind, hit the like for me. I really would appreciate it. Thank you for being here. If she was pregnant, I don't think someone like Dimitri would divorce her. He loves control. Ooh, good one. I wonder if they had a prenup. And Ashley, Ashley, why wasn't her and Dimitri married and he upped and married somebody, and they were together all these years, and he upped and married Christeline this fast? You know what I mean? Is it just for the show? You know what I mean? Just leaving that she wasn't a citizen out of it. He had a ceremony with Vanessa, and that was Christeline. Is it just for the show? It's not necessarily about money they get from the show, but the show itself exposes them to many celebrities, so they make money from their stardom. Yeah. You know what? Definitely from social media, period, ads, all of that. Oh man, this is crazy. Thanks, guys. Thank you, Nana. Yeah, that's what we're hearing. That's what we're hearing. And he's been silent. And I was doing research on TLC, and they were saying how TLC has a contract. The people that are paid, this is allegedly, they control their social media. So that could be why Dimitri's not responding to anything. He has to get it approved from TLC. But now he done filed for divorce. I just feel like it's more to this story. Y'all, we can't stop talking about the Snowdens because they are keeping Garrick is like, thank you. I could be with Roberta and go to the grocery store with her now. Nobody's going to notice. He would have to marry her to get her hair for Senate. They're married, Pink Flamingo. They're married. Yeah. Oh, you were saying that he would have to marry. I get what you're saying. Thanks for that. Taylor spoke out, which is why they ruined her character. Taylor wasn't backing down. Notice how she's the most disliked sister wife they had. Agreed. Taylor was like, I'm going to see my mama. Called her Uber and was gone. Lori said, how's he going to divorce anybody with his broke butt? He had to borrow, according to Ari, he had to borrow the money, right? Y'all, this was, when I saw that, I said, how did he get this divorce? They grown. They can have all the women they want. Good vibes. They all knew what it was. Another woman's man. Vivi, I feel that. Let me tell you something. I'm not saying nobody deserved the DB at all. But all these people just moving so fast with these children and sharing this one man. And I'd be looking at it like, girl, why you trying to get rid of him? He's everything. Look at that body. Look at this. And then as soon as you went there, you find out why. Garrick is so gross. Garrick is like, yes. Taylor wanted Dimitri to be her man, and Taylor had too much responsibility. I think Taylor just had too much responsibility to be in that house, period. Y'all, this tea right here. So we're going to watch, and I just think what Ashley posted was probably the fact that they started over. Why Christeline's not talking? So Dimitri filed for divorce for Christeline Peterson Tuesday in Los Angeles. Ooh, somebody gonna have that paperwork. I know somebody gonna pull that paperwork, y'all. I'm gonna be online. All night making sure I bring y'all the tea on what happened. Probably sarcasm or something like that. They're going to pull the paperwork. Oh my goodness. So Christeline, the kids, we're praying for you. what point, like, I'm just wondering what happens, how long they've been married, because that matters. Someone commented that she would not have to face deportation. So I'm not a lawyer, but I'm hoping that's not true. I hope that's true. In the divorce, does Christeline get anything? In the divorce, is Dimitri able to keep anything? Ashley, is you okay, girl? Like, when we think about it, Ashley is watching her husband get married and divorced at the same time. And probably within a year. Ashley is watching. That's a show by itself, y'all. Y'all. Ashley is watching her husband get married and divorced at the same time. What? That's a mess. I don't know. But I know that with all of this distraction, it's a lot on them. I just know it's a lot on everybody involved. I wonder if Christeline knew he was going to file for divorce, or was the lawyers involved? I'm just waiting to know who's going to slip up and say something. You know who I'm not here for, really? I hate to say this. This is so bad to say. I'm going to say Vanessa. Vanessa sort of with these, like, walking in the sand pose, the heart pose. It's like, I'm not blaming Vanessa for anything. It's like, girl, come on. You was in Australia. Come on with the come on. Just tell us something. You know what I mean? She seems very mild-mannered. But if she does a little heart in the sand post tomorrow, I'm just going to lose it. Just don't say anything if you're going to do that. Just leave. No shade, no tea. If you're going to draw me a little heart in the sand, put your toes in some water and say, you know what it is, in peace. No. Give us something, Vanessa. I did like that shade, that kumbaya shade. So you did give us that. Give us something, Vanessa. You got to come through. This is how you come through right here. Like Ari. But do what's right for you, Vanessa. Do what's right for you. Yeah, Dimitri and Christeline. So now we know, what kind of show is it? Now we know Christeline made it in the house. Now we know Christeline married Dimitri. Now we know that Dimitri allegedly is cutting up over there and his wife right with him. And now we know they're going through a divorce. Do we need to watch the rest of Sister Wives? We could fast forward through Secret Sister Wife. We could fast forward to the Garrick and Roberta part, because this is so deep. Oh my goodness. I'm wondering, is Dimitri responsible for her for 10 years, like on 90 Day Fiance, right? Oh, this is a lot of stress. Yeah, y'all talk. Yeah, Dimitri. I feel like Taylor dealt with the least abuse because, did we read that? She's stronger than the other sister wives. I feel like she peeped game and fought back when they were trying to bully her. Yeah, that's why she had that door closed. Well, she was in there with the door closed, and I mean that really doesn't make sense. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense because if y'all not over there, I'm over here in a pandemic from 0 people to be around me to 8 people being around me 24/7. No. Give me time. Y'all going in on Dimitri right here. Y'all be nice. Yeah. Why isn't not even her, not even Gloria? What's her daughter name? Lisa Bloom hasn't stepped up either. I think it's the money thing, because to me, Lisa Bloom only call it what you want. Lisa Bloom go right after the people with the money and get those settlements, and you never hear about it again. Yeah, now we know. Yeah, Chrissy is out of there. Chrissy is out of there. You guys, hit that like button for me. Please, please. I really would appreciate it. So Dimitri has filed for divorce on Christeline. Now we know. So by her being y'all. Oh, maybe this is something that John Yates could find out through Ari. Do you think the kids are Snowdens? They just moving so fast. They're moving so fast. Do you think Christeline kids are Snowdens? Oh, they just move so fast. When Taylor was gone, like, I have to think by the way we follow Taylor and the way we do follow Vanessa and see they're kind of genuine if we're just looking at it. They seem like the type of women that both would want to say goodbye to the children, still send the children birthday presents, still do things like that. For Taylor and Vanessa to say, I'm going to visit my mama and not come back, leave their belongings, because you can't clean up. You can't clean out your room and they not notice you're not coming back. That means something, because I just see them as the two that would definitely say goodbye to the children. And Christeline, now her children, and the Snowden children, we saw them playing this week. And now, oh my gosh, your siblings are gone. Just sad. Oh, just sad. Yeah, she needs to just tell us. Hey guys, hit that like if you don't mind. Yeah, Taylor got her great escape. She got out of there. Yeah. Ice White Shut. They have enough ex-sister wives to file a class action lawsuit against him. Did you guys peep last night? If you watched last night, did you peep that they were talking about Christeline Taylor? And before that, they started off with Christeline Taylor both did the 21-day diet. And then he went on to say, yeah, and Christeline, our first potential sister wife, and is going great. And Taylor, our second potential sister wife. First of all, you going all up in them, or whatever you want to call it, gross. For the 21-day fast, you walking around there taking pictures of everybody's booty every 5 minutes. And now I'm still a potential sister wife? What do you at what point did I get proposed to? Ari got proposed to, let her tell it soon as she came through the door. So now I'm washing the kids, keeping house along with I'm not saying that Ashley's supposed to do all the work. I'm saying we're bonding, we're a family. I've been here for months during a pandemic, and now I'm a potential sister wife. I'm not even a fiance. And you running around here throwing hot dogs and buns up and down the hall. What? It's like I was listening to Reality TV. It is like a test drive. Like, y'all do all of this and you don't worry about the other qualities of a woman, which is why you're getting a divorce right now. You know who don't do them games? Right here. Colton, like, nah. You're staying at a hotel. You're coming by to visit in the daytime. And we will be no holding hands or dating alone until I get to know you. That's it. Everybody else is so worried about the sexual chemistry. And it's just crazy. I don't get it. It's just crazy. Let's read some more comments and then I'll let y'all go. So yeah. Oh, we just got more people in the room. If you missed it, Sika sister wife star DIMITRI has filed for divorce from Christeline. Now, what I would love to know, because your contracts come up season after season, do you think that TLC originally renewed the Snowdens for season 4? And because this would be a wedding, right? Because I think we only got 3 episodes left, maybe. Yeah, 3 episodes left. This tell-all is going to be quite interesting if they let them on. Taylor probably came home tired from working all day, which is why she came home and closed the door. I didn't think about that new mommy. If you guys didn't hear, Taylor was out doing delivery, grocery, and rideshare and all that with DIMITRI all day, every day. And he said every day me and Taylor was out there making money. And Chrissy and my girl Ashley were at home taking care of the children. Y'all, it was a mess. Taylor got her escape. Like, I could be by myself. You know what I mean? Because who was getting hinders in a pandemic? And she could have been quite successful at it in LA, if you ask me. Okay, let's talk about this tech company and his value. I like many, like he said, he had a steady income. Like many of us, we all did in the pandemic. Now, if anybody was getting a PPP loan, you know it was Dimitri. Now he could get on up out of here. Now, if anybody was getting a PPP loan, Dimitri, know he was over there doing it. But anyway, I digress. But most people's companies did fold. But my thing with Dimitri is if you're taking on four extra people, Christeline, 2 girls, Christeline and Taylor, and you're saying you're going to provide for them, you do have some kind of savings and setup and all of that. Like, to the point, this was the beginning of the pandemic. This was week 6. Y'all was running out already where you had to do Uber Eats and DoorDash that fast. I'm not shaming him. I'm just saying it would be fine, but you took on 4 additional people, 4 additional mouths, 4 additional shelters, transportation, because you had it like that, right? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Yeah, I want Deborah. Christy said seemed a bit two-faced with Taylor left. Do you? I forgot to drop a link. I'm gonna invite y'all in if somebody want to talk. We'll be on here for about 10 more minutes. Keep it respectful. Let's keep it respectful, because these are still people's lives. We talking about them. The link is in the comments. We talking about them, but these are still people's lives with kids, and they put it out there. But Dimitri that filed for divorce, y'all. But I think that Dimitri should have had money in the bank if he was gonna take on extra wives. Because why would I come live in this house? And I mean, I could have did that at home. What are you talking about? It says he's worth between 1 and 3 million online. Don't understand at all. Yeah, and he got that Aston Martin. He got that, that we see on TV. We see that Aston. We got Crafty Sharon calling in. Let's go ahead. We're gonna add her to the stream. Okay, guys, and we're gonna try not to please hit that like for me. We're gonna try not to curse the best we can so we can keep my thing up on YouTube. Let's go. I'm adding you, Crafty Sharon. Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah.
I'm in the car. Okay.
Sorry, hold on, let me make sure the chat can hear you. Can you guys hear Crafty Sharon? Let me know. You guys can hear her?
Can you hear me?
Well, yep, they hear you. Go ahead. Thank you, Tay.
Hi.
Welcome.
I've been watching the Snowdens really first before the other sister wives, other people. What I observed was the wife Vanessa. I think she was more controlling of the women. I think she was trying to make sure she'd fill them out more. And I do believe that Christeline, I think that when Taylor left, she got stuck. I think that she came on the show. Her family didn't know she was there. Her kids, nobody from Africa knew where she was at. How she said it on the show. And I do believe that maybe, just maybe, that she might have tried to figure a way to get out of the situation she in. And there is a law. If you are married or you come out here as a fiance and there's domestic violence involved, America and England have some kind of a legal obligation to protect you in the country. So I'm not sure. Yeah, it isn't. You go on the government the internet and look for it, and you go through your immigration attorney, and they can see from there if there's some type of evidence of that.
Oh wow, that's good to know.
Yeah, because I learned that from watching a whole bunch of mail order brides to come over here to America and get killed and all kinds of stuff. Sorry about that, but that's why I learned that from.
Yeah, 90 Day Fiance is my show too. I'm like, but I never seen a case of DV over there. I don't know.
No. These are documentaries I watched.
Oh,
back when back when, like probably in the early 2000s. You know, they do it now and then, showing about foreign, men who go and get these Russian and other people from other countries come over here, and some make it through, some don't make it through.
Wow.
And that kind of stuff. But I do believe that I don't know what happened to the first sister wife that was on air. She left, but I didn't know her mom and sister came and made sure she left.
Yeah, they came and packed up her room.
And I don't know, did they agreed upon? I did notice in the during the whole time, never sex was talked about. Never what type of relationship of the sex individually was talked about. I started thinking about Vanessa. I know about her 21 days detox. My thing was, did they talk about what pleasured them? They do flirt. They flirt like crazy on the show.
But you talking about Ashley and Dimitri, or
when Dimitri bringing different women around, all that, the women do flirt back and forth to him. That kind of, you see that a lot, but you don't hear the conversation they have, but the intimacy part of it. So I'm not sure they're into the rough stuff or not. That's individual or that kind of stuff going on. So I really don't know. And I do believe so many women they want to be in these kind of relationships, but don't know what's in the relationships involved.
True. I think so too. Because everybody seems nice in the beginning, even when you're monogamous and dating, right? Everybody's nice. Well, thanks for calling. I really appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Talk to you soon.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. Okay, that was really good. You don't know what you're into when you're getting into it. It sounds good. And can you imagine what Ari said? Ari said that Dimitri promised to take care of her. Then they had to wait for these big bonuses all the time. So, man, let's read it one more time because 117 people came in the room. Thanks for calling, Crafty Sharon. Let's read this one more time for the people that just got here. Please hit that like button. I appreciate it. So we're talking about Sister Wives, and it says Secret Sister Wife star DIMITRI Snowden is divorcing his third wife. Another chapter in what's been a problematic last few weeks between the two, which included accusations of domestic abuse. Dimitri filed for divorce from Christeline Peterson Tuesday in Los Angeles. The two do not have any children together. So they must have the divorce paper, y'all. Dimitri's divorce filing comes on the heels of Christeline's attempt at getting a restraining order against him, claiming he was physically abusive during their relationship over the past year. As we first told you, Christeline claimed Dimitri slammed her head into the headboard of their bed back in January, and she said he was abusive during sex. She claimed he choked her during sex, even though she told him not to, and claimed she suffered bruises, scratches, and redness around her neck from the alleged choking. TMZ broke the story. Dimitri and Christeline were in court last month for a hearing on the matter, and a judge tossed the case, saying Christeline did not meet the burden of proof, so the temporary restraining order was dissolved. Christeline came to the United States from South Africa to be courted as Dimitri's third wife on the TLC reality show, but that was then. Now he's calling it quits. I have a question, guys. Are we missing something? When they keep calling Christeline a third wife, are they counting Taylor? Are they counting Vanessa? Are they counting Ashley? Or is someone else in the mix? Is someone else in the mix we just don't know? I'm just wondering. And one thing that Crafty Sharon said is she said she felt like with Christeline, when Taylor left, all the pressure added to her. I agree. Like when Taylor left, it probably was easier because it was just Christeline and Ashley, and Christeline seems more quiet and reserved. Ashley even described her that way. With Taylor as a live wire, and it was easier, but of course, Dimitri's gonna show. We see no passion between Dimitri and Ashley. It's rare you see a kiss, a hug, any kind of passion like he does with the other women that he's courting. So it's bound to be some kind of jealousy. I don't care who says there's no jealousy. It's bound to happen. Oh, we have Uzo calling in. I'm gonna add you to the stream. Please be respectful. And then we'll talk about it. We're gonna talk about Sika's sister wife star files for divorce. Here we go. Hi, Uzo.
Hi, good evening, Burgundy Blue. I don't know where you are necessarily, but hey, girl.
Hey, welcome. Thanks for calling in. What do you think about this, girl?
I've been meaning to just, I don't know, like talk about this because there's so many. Ariadne's interview really had me. I'm like you, I can't look at them the same way. And I have so many questions because I'm like, is Taylor married too? And that's why they're calling. And I think that Christeline may be pregnant too. I think that's why she's probably in hiding. But so many questions, really, so many questions.
I agree. It's something we just don't know it all. It's coming out in bits and pieces. But I think, okay, I have a question for you. Maybe you would know this. We're saying allegedly.
Right, allegedly.
Do you think that when Taylor left, that her and Christeline had, like when they said those 6 weeks went by, Christeline never talked to her. Do you think that was scripted, or do you think that Christeline really stopped talking to Taylor that when she left?
Okay. I'm going to say my piece allegedly. I feel like, do you remember in the interview when Rodney mentioned allegedly that the Snowdens were good at kind of putting two and two together or putting one against one? And that was kind of the dynamic that helped Ashley and Dimitri stay together. I feel like one of them was more excited than the other to be in the presence of, like, I feel like one, I don't know which one was more excited, but I feel like there might have been a bit of jealousy going on. And definitely the bond that Dimitri had with Taylor, I did not see that because I thought, at least from editing, it seemed like he was more into Christeline. But the video in which he broke up with her told me something else differently. So I'm not sure how much scripting was in that, but I would not put it past there being some sort of tension between the two of them at the expense of Dimitri that might have been concocted because Ashley and Taylor are the same, act alike, right? Allegedly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
They do act alike. When on that video call, when he told her after I don't know why he said it was a mutual breakup, because Taylor was like, I'm not coming back.
It was not mutual.
But when he said, okay, so all I need to know is where to send your stuff.
Right, exactly. And Taylor was already out of there. Like she's like, I want to be gone. Like she don't want to come back. So I feel like she didn't even, I was waiting for some sort of mention of I'm going to miss the women or I'm going to miss Christeline, but she didn't say anything about that. So I think that, we have to keep in mind these women were, as much as they've talked over the phone to try to get to know each other, this was their first time really all living together. So when you live with people, you see a different side that you never saw before. So,
And then you can imagine how Christeline had to raise her children. Remember when she was, I don't know if you've watched every episode like I have.
No, I haven't.
When she said, when Christeline said she didn't like to cook. And so she said, well, what do you feed your kids? And she's like, oh, I just give them anything, fries or whatever.
Yes.
Can you imagine how the kids had to adjust?
Yes. Oh my goodness. Exactly. Because they're vegan, mostly plant-based, everything. Yeah. I think that, like you mentioned before, I didn't foresee them all staying together as a good idea just because there's so many different parental dynamics and just lifestyles going on. Yes, to the eye, it may seem like it's all kumbaya, but there's more to that, different, I guess, the extent of how kumbaya everyone is. So
yeah, I think it is. It's like an extent. And then Ari, to do that interview, when she did that interview talking about how he wanted them to be naked in the house.
Yes. Yes.
Christeline was folding clothes all side boob out. I don't know if anybody caught it but me. Did y'all see Chris?
I saw that. It's just like,
We so petty over. She had all side boob, like Christeline. You got like a muscle tee on, folding clothes, girl. Taylor got on booty shorts, washing the car.
Right. And you mentioned before too, like, it's so interesting that these courtships are always predominantly about sex. Like, I didn't think that that's what a polygamous relationship predominantly entailed. So it's very questionable that the first thing of interest is sex. I'm just saying, like, I wonder if that's sustainable, right? Because, like, as Ashley said, like, it's all good fun, great in the beginning, and then life sets in. I think that's what happened. The pandemic made life set in real quick. Okay, real quick. So.
And I'm gonna let you go after this, but Lady T said something that was really cool. She said Dimitri wanted to go off on Taylor on that video call, but the cameras were there.
He was mad. He was mad. Oh no, he was mad. Taylor's out in Mexico living her life. I'm happy she, is doing her thing right now. So.
Yeah, I'm happy too, because if Dimitri is what Ari is saying that he is, I'm glad she got out of there, and I'm just hoping for the best for all of them.
Right. Well, I'm with you, girl. Thank you so much for even having me on here, girl. I love your commentary. As soon as I saw you on live, I saw what I was doing. I was cutting some onions, and I just ran. I said, I need to see what my girl's saying.
I appreciate you so much, and we'll talk to you soon. Thank you.
Take care. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Y'all are cutting up in this chat. Thanks for calling, Uzo. Lady T, this is the realest, because he looked like drop your location, I'm coming to get you. Dimitri, but them cameras was on him, baby. Oh, hey, Roxanne, the interview with John Yates has 3 parts. Girl, yes, you have to go through my channel. We talk about it too much. I feel bad. And another one is coming? Oh, John Yates announced another part? Did he announce another one? Oh, wow, y'all. Oh, there has been more than 6 wives. Oh, because of Ingrid. We forgot about Ingrid, Michelle. So we had Ingrid that Ari said. Someone get Ari on something. Ari, girl, we need to hear more. I would love her. I know she's not going to do it because of the pain and devastation it would be to watch them after what she's been through. But if she could point out some parts she saw, like even in season 2, like I was in this room, I remember how they do this thing, it would be just eye-opening. But she just said enough. Ari probably was like, she just set them free. Chrissy had to keep peace in the house for her girls. Good point, Lori. The Snowdens made up in their minds they didn't like Taylor anymore. She couldn't contradict them while the cameras were rolling. Yep, when she cut them off, y'all, I think I had it. I think that was it for Taylor. When she cut, what's our boy name? Dimitri. When she cut him off that time, that was it. She was like, no. And I just don't get it. I don't get why they let her move in that fast after only a weekend. That was on them. He was mad. Dimitri and Garrick used the same play. yeah. But the only thing is, the difference is you got Ashley, who's not gonna cry. Probably she exudes that strength, and then you got what's our girl name? Danielle, that's gonna cry and just beg to be enough every 5 minutes. Like, no, I don't think that Bert should come. Y'all have me on a whole nother subject. But yeah, Dimitri then filed for divorce for Christeline. So now we know for sure it's a legal marriage. That's why in the police report it was because in the RO documentation, she said the house that Ashley shared with her and her husband. Just it. That's it. Yeah. Christeline followed behind Ashley until she was left there alone and realized Ashley was about to treat her like ish. That's so right, Stephanie. That's so right. And again, what Uzo said, Taylor and Ashley, they were alike. And even Taylor said that her and Ashley was so much alike. And you can see it if you follow both their Instagram. Yeah, Ari's on the healing journey. Yeah, Ari did. Nobody listened to her. That's why it's so hard. Like when people come for us, like, don't believe, you shouldn't believe the women, anything could happen. That happens every day. We understand that. But the difference is that Ari has been screaming to the rooftop since 2014 that these people had did something to her. She's writing theses online, theses after post online, and everybody was ignoring her because the Snowdens are the superstars. Now you got Christeline over here, got her on lockdown, and it turned around. Now it could be anything. You know how domestic situations go. But now what is going to happen with this divorce? Y'all done messed up the bag. You all need counseling, including the kids. What's next? Like, what's next on the list? Oh man, like I told y'all, they tried it. And what did our girl do? They tried to pull it. She was like, no, I gotta go see my mama. I'm out of here. I gotta go see my mama. I'll be back later. And didn't come back, left all her stuff. So something's to it. And the fact that nobody want to talk to Dimitri before making decisions like this, to just move out, not say goodbye to the kids, that means something. So y'all, we're going to keep an eye on this story. I appreciate y'all rocking with me. Please hit that like. I know that you might be watching on your TV or something, but just go on over to the remote, hit the like for your girl so people can find me. And consider subscribing. Couple more comments and we're out. Man, Ari, it's gonna be, someone in the comments said another part with John Yates. Wow, let me know if y'all hear that. I didn't hear that yet. I would like to know what else she has to say. Has Dimitri contacted her? Have anyone from the Snowden camp contacted her, telling her to stop saying these things? Where is Christeline? If he filed for divorce, he has to serve her, right? But he filed for divorce today. When's the court date? It's so much I would love for Christeline. She can't talk, but she broke the NDA already. She already broke it, so she can talk. Is TLC behind this? Is TLC making her enforcing the gag order? It's so much I want to know. Is the girls okay? What do the girls' fathers think? What do her family in South Africa think? She's over here allegedly alone. Meanwhile, Miss Thing right here, I think this was shade. At first, see, it could be taken as she's strong and by herself, but her not posting Dimitri at all. Father's Day coming up. Ashley, Father's Day coming up. I'm looking for that post. That's all I could say. Like, no post is confirmed because Dimitri didn't post Ashley on Mother's Day, allegedly, that I saw. And I was being nosy. You love to do those posts. I would love for her to move on, but that's not, you have to live this life for you, Ashley. But I think this could be taken as shade, like talking about starting over. What she said, starting over, because as soon as she posted the starting over post thesis, it went right into the announcement for TMZ, the divorce. Oh, let's see if people said anything. Hold on, guys, before I let you go. So they're legally married. I wonder. Oh man, this stuff is going to unfold. So far, TMZ, the Florida News Times. Why is the Florida News Times reporting that? Oh, well, we ain't reading this. They called her Listerine. Y'all, what kind of reporters? They tried to get this up, and all you had to do was copy and paste, y'all. I'm not even being funny. All they had to do was copy and paste, and then they called the girl Listerine. It's Christeline. Y'all, I'm highlighting it just so y'all don't think I'm lying, being shady. Dimitri's divorce notice occurs shortly after Listerine attempts to obtain. Y'all, get it together, Florida Times. I was just wondering, why is this on? I was wondering if he filed in Florida for some reason. No, it was Los Angeles. They just reporting to get those clicks like I just gave them. Lord. But yeah, so far we just got TMZ, and we know TMZ be doing their research, y'all. Wow. I just don't get it. Oh man. You know, can you imagine if someone did like all the sexual things they were saying, like the rough sex and stuff like that? Can you imagine the noise that was going on in that house? Like, that's all I'm saying. Like, we could tell it's still going to be jealousy. It's still going to be jealousy no matter how you look at it. And the kids trying to sleep. Like, come on. Y'all could save that for someone else. Oh, Snowdens. Why? Y'all was my favorite. Ari said she notified TLC when she found out the Snowdens on TV. She did and had the receipts. She had the receipts. Do you think the kids really know what's going on? They are young. Yep. I do, VB. If it was domestic, in season 2, Vanessa, in season 2, when Vanessa was getting married to Dimitri, when they were first intimate, I don't know if this was scripted, but this is what in the same house, Ashley said, I heard y'all last night. And Vanessa said, I hear y'all all the time. So if the adults are hearing, the kids are hearing. That's just what it is. And if somebody is getting choked or head is being banged into furniture and all of that stuff, yeah, I think they heard it, allegedly. Yeah, Tiffany, NDAs. Hey, yes, Chicago. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for liking. Please like. Please like. It's a mess. Yeah, the poor children. The poor children. Now, I rewatched the season, and Ashley said something about she liked that when Vanessa left, it was a lesson for the kids. Kids have to learn people come and they go. And that made me think, that's what Ashley thinks? Ashley, do you think people come and go so often like that? Because they don't have to be toddlers and stuff like that, infants, to know that people come and go. It is up to you to protect the kids. I'm not judging, but it's up to her and her husband to protect the kids. Like I said, if we had to compare families, and like we said, we never know what's happening behind closed doors. The fact that when they had what's our girl name right here? I'm gonna do a video on her. Someone so nice sent me some notes she had to say about people teasing her about her hat. Kimberly. They booked Kimberly a flight. Kimberly came to see them. She came for a visit, and they booked her a hotel. We don't know if people are serial killers. We don't know what they got going on. Why are the Snowdens just letting people walk up in their house and spend the night and decide to live there the next week? Like, that just doesn't mesh up no matter what's going on. Like, let me get to know you. And I really appreciated how they said, we got you a hotel nearby. You're there for the weekend. There we go. But you're not staying up under this roof, and we don't know you. Even though we've been talking to you for 100 years, we don't know you until we get to know you. And I think that's fair. You know, what the Snowdens doing, proposing to somebody every 3 days. Yeah, look, listen to this, y'all, and give me your opinion. You're proposing to someone every 5 minutes, yet to be intimate, you got to do a 21-day cleanse. What? What? And skip a cleanse. Is anybody doing STD checks around here? Or are we just doing apple cider vinegar dish? What is going on? Y'all, I can't. They just, let's go to the rest. Let's read this. This is a mess. It's a sin and a shame. I wonder if Dimitri had a problem with their names during their, the D date. Yeah, I wonder if the kids, remember Ari said he wanted to change her daughter name. I wonder if the kids' names had to get changed. Christeline, drop us a breadcrumb. Like I said, our girl Taylor, she down there in Mexico. Let's go to it right quick. She done announced that she sold out her retreat. I feel like it's so fair. I'm going to do that shadow if I can afford it, depending on how much it costs. I'm gonna do that shadow thing that she has going on. I think it's worth them starting their own businesses. I think they should get what they should get out the show. If they hadn't gotten paid, I didn't know they didn't get paid. I think they should use all this time. I think Funky Diva says it, pay me for my pain, and I'm with it. She announced today that she sold out a hotel in Mexico, and she's fully booked for a class she's doing May 28th through June 2nd. I think that's great. I think that's good because she went ahead and went home. Hey, how do I do that? How do I refresh the room? You guys, I'm new. I don't know how to do it on YouTube. I'm so sorry. Yeah, they're about that money. And look, the kids have to put the third eye on too. You know, I was looking at the Snowdens and the Clarks and how they adopt certain things. Like they were making, someone pointed out yesterday, Mama Clark had the hijab on and they were making it look sexy, like with leggings and crop tops and all this stuff allegedly. And it's like, you just taking these things saying you're spiritually deep, but you're not. You're not. You're just doing what you want, making people feel like you're so spiritual, you're so deep, and you know all, and that's why you want to have more than one wife, but you just want to have sex. And it's sad. It's sad. That they are moving them in. The shady rest in. The Snowdens is running the shady rest in. Yeah. He had a problem with Vanessa eating meat, but slept with Jocelyn on the first date. I forgot it while his wife was pregnant. How dare you? I'd have been like, it's not no more. You're not seeking nothing else. What are we seeking? And then, do you guys remember when he slept with Jocelyn on the first date and they went out to a restaurant to try to see if she was going to admit to sleeping with Dimitri to Ashley, and she didn't admit nothing. And Ashley, you could tell then, like, it was kind of weird because Ashley was like, there she goes, and Dimitri was like, bye. So they just discarded Jocelyn like it was her fault that she slept with Dimitri, like two to tango. Oh, yep. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. More people came in the room. I'm sorry. So he's getting divorced from another wife. Break the news what is from his actual wife. No, I paint pretty faces. This is his actual wife. This is his wife. So this is breaking news. Her name is on the paperwork. She's the beneficiary. Christeline is the wife. Okay. Christeline get the house, the cars, the cash. Christeline is the wife. Christeline is Christeline Snowden, not Ashley Snowden with just a name change. Christeline got the documentation. That's what's going on over here. So this the real wife on paper. Ashley got the years, but Christeline the wife. Christeline is in the front of the church in the first pew at the funeral with the kids. Ashley is not riding in the family limo to the funeral. That's not happening. Christeline is in the family limo. A lot happened when that paperwork come into play. Okay, it's a mess. Yeah. Hi, Dr. Amira. Oh, Quayle. I'm spiritual and it's my living and business. I see right through them. Sorry. Thank you. Thanks for telling us. Oh, let's read it one more time. It's new people in the room. Oh, you've been on. Christeline is married. Christeline is married to Dimitri Snowden. Christeline Snowden is married. That's what's going on. Him and Ashley are not legally married and never have been. Mm-hmm. Oh, girl got his children. Ashley, right. Technically the kids, he will only have to pay Ashley's child support. He is married to Christeline, and Ashley is the side chick. That's what it is. Ashley is the side chick. So yeah, TMZ just broke the news. So when Christeline was telling in the paperwork, when Christeline filed, she said in that paperwork, I quote, she threw a bottle at me in the house. Me and my husband live with her. Ashley name is not even on a rental agreement. I'm not trying to be funny. Ashley, how did you let this happen to your children? I understand spiritual, and y'all don't agree with me, please say. I understand the spiritual marriage, but he was legally married, TV show or not. Christeline got to get over here or not. You have to, I don't know. Christeline would have to marry Taylor to get into the States. That would have been all it was to it, because you're not marrying Dimitri to get in the States. Christeline would have married me in a domestic partnership first before she married my husband. That's all I got to say about that. That's all I got to say. Christeline, girl, she said, I'm telling you what's going on. I'm telling you what's going on. Oh, Ashley's an AKA. Oh, that's awesome. Yep, and he had another wife before Ashley, and they said Ashley was the side chick, allegedly. Yeah, he would have had to, hey, Katie, the crazy nail lady, he would have had to marry me. It's legal in California. Domestic partnership, you my wife, wife. We married, is legal. We married. You would not be marrying Dimitri. No. You be marrying Taylor, or it's gonna be something else going on. You're not marrying Dimitri. And I got 3 children with him. I just don't understand. I feel like it was a Danielle and Bert situation. Yeah. These women risking a lot, guys. And I guess you would, like, I'm not trying to judge them, but I guess you would sit up there and say, this is my husband. This is the father of my children. He would not leave me. He would not abandon me. He would not lead me astray. And I'm not saying that Dimitri did. They could still be side by side to this day. But you watched your husband get married and divorced in a matter of months. This is crazy. This is really sad. I feel for her. I really do. Yeah, Ashley is not a victim in any of this. This was straight. This is Pimp. Iceberg Slim ain't got nothing on Dimitri. You don't got nothing. Dimitri has money in his own business. I would have married him too. But he was hey Ingrid. He was when the pandemic happened, he had to ride share and DoorDash. So it just got too much for him to take on a family of that many. And I was looking up all day how much they got paid. Ari never confirmed, but she thought it was $20,000 a season or something like that. I was looking at the Browns, Cody Brown, and how much they make a year. It was about, the whole family makes close to $300,000, I think, but they've been in it 15 seasons or something like that. Or was that over the 15 seasons? But yeah, that Christeline and Dimitri are officially married, and they filed for divorce. You guys, we can't make this stuff up. We can't make it up. I'm just making sure we're not missing any more tea. We can't make it up. And I just want to make sure TMZ didn't recant. Everything is still here. It's still here. It's still here 2 hours ago. So guys, you know me. Please subscribe. Please like. Tell a friend. Share this video. We're for sure going to keep our eyes on this. As always, I always say prayers to everybody involved, because this is commentary, but it's still people's lives, and it's skip them, the kids. These were a bunch of adults making some horny decisions. I'm sorry. That's all it was. Some horny decisions. And now look at what's going on. It's just a mess. Oh yeah. Like Bert's gonna come over there. Yeah, strange. Dimitri don't have it. Some people make polygamy look so bad. It's my way of life, and I take it as seriously as monogamy. And that's good that you're in it for the right reasons. I like watching it because I'm just like, I remember growing up and they're saying two queens can't live in the same house. So if I was into polygamy or something like that, first of all, we'd have to get two houses next door to each other. Like the Browns have those four houses in that circle, and they don't want to go back to one house at all. Well, most of them don't. If you're in it for the right reasons, I just don't understand what the Snowdens are doing. They're not even getting to know someone. They're in such a rush, and they're just feeling like they want this family dynamic to work, but it's a lot. When you can Christeline go on there and discipline Ashley and Dimitri children? Would you let them discipline your child as soon as they get there? You know what I mean? Your two children coming over from South Africa and maybe used to writing on the walls, used to running, staying up late at 10 o'clock, used to cuddling with their mom because like it was just them and their mom, according to Christeline, used to busting in your mama room when you feel like it and you can't no more because it's a lock on the door because Dimitri in there. Just different. Just different. There's a couple of more. Cody Brown and his family horrible with money. They don't they worried about driving them Infinities and getting those big houses. Yeah, that's what Ari said, Mo. But I wonder if why she can't say that. Is it because TLC wanted to just be about polygamy? Because we know Mama Clark definitely gives the vibes. Not accusing her, but Mama Clark got the vibes. What are y'all talking about in here? Y'all talking about stuff. Yeah, they all need to get it together. Mary's kind of like, y'all, man. Yeah, a billionaire. How did he take all these? The only man that can have multiple women is an emperor and a billionaire. How did he take all those wives and then at 6 weeks, you guys who watch the episode, 6 weeks in, he was like, me and Taylor have to go out there and we have to deliver groceries, deliver hot food and stuff like that. Where was the savings? If it's a steady income, it sounded like he was living paycheck to paycheck. You know what I mean? Like I said, my business folded, everything crashed down on me. I'm a fan of gig work. I got on YouTube and found out how to do gig work, but I wasn't looking for four extra people to live with me either. So if you said you're gonna take somebody in their family and take care of them, knowing when Christeline gets to the US, she can't work right away. Where's your savings? And why do women not sitting down? Okay, let's talk finances. Let's talk allowance. Let's talk about care for my child. Because what if Christeline kids did not want to be homeschooled? What if they want to go out to school? It's just a mess. And then Ashley kids are sitting there at home like, man, we don't want to be at home all day. We want to go to school too. It's messy. Right? I heard that. Yeah, I heard that. Thanks for being here. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please, it'll help people find me. Yeah, he got a large advance to make the apps. Yeah, probably have to pay it back. But he filed for this divorce, so you know TMZ gonna be on top of it, and you know who gonna be right behind them? Me. I'm gonna make sure I let you know. I hope Ari really, really, really find out, I hope Ari tells us what's going on in this other part that they said that's going to happen on John Yates. I haven't seen it, but I'll let you know. Christeline, you really using your common sense. Like I said, our girl, she got up out of there. I'm proud of you, Taylor. And I'll keep you updated. Before we leave, let us not forget the time that none of these men was watching these kids anyway.
I mean, you guys seem so fun and fresh, and like you keep things interesting. Exactly that.
Well, voiced about full anyway, so can't leave a voicemail. She told me to call her around this time, but this has kind of been what
a resident or a permanent resident, a citizen.
Just to be clear, if there was any question about if you should be here, I think the fact that you got out in that nick of time is just like obviously.
So have you?
Hey, all girls, everybody, including you, Danielle, get y'all stuff and get out. Okay, I'll see y'all next time. Make sure you subscribe. Bye.